Okay. Hi, welcome back to Brooklyn Web Fest. I'm here with Brian, and I'm Bree.
Brian is Bree.
Awesome. So can you tell me a little bit about DreamAfrica, as you can see just here on your tag?
Yeah,
can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, DreamAfrica is a global streaming app for multicultural content.
Yep.
Where right now only about 10% of content is produced or owned by non-whites. So our goal is to increase cultural representation in media.
Yep.
And when we started, we were doing African content. We've partnered with the African Animation Network.
Wow.
We're based in New York, but with a subsidiary in Nairobi. And so we actually just set up a new production company here in New York.
That is so exciting.
And our first title is going to be 3 Trembling Cities, which I came here at the Webfest to support. They were selected for one of the categories.
Have they screened already?
Yeah, actually you interviewed them earlier. So 3 Trembling Cities. This is by Arthur and Daria. And so that's going to be our first title. We're working on season 2 together. And then hopefully through that new production company we'll be working on other titles.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So plans for the future, if you're working on further productions, are they going to be in like the same field of connecting with people?
DreamAfrica is really all about identity and cultural representation. The one thing that we're doing that we're going to be partnering with a lot of the film festivals or some of the websites that actually feature festival submissions is launching an award for multicultural content. So we envision, it's really going to be audience driven, so we envision every month we can publish like the top 10 stories on the platform, but really pick out one winner, and maybe at the end of the year there's the best of the best. So that's something we're doing, and it's really content from all over, so we'll encourage people to keep submitting, and we'll be sending more information out.
Awesome, that sounds so exciting. So how did you first come up with the idea? Like, was there a specific moment in time where you were just like, this is something that I've got to do, or
Absolutely.
Was it close to your heart?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Uganda, and really grew up loving literature, love stories. But I think it wasn't until I traveled to the US for high school. This is 2006. Did an international high school experience, went to college. So I'm in New York, working at the New York Stock Exchange. Life is great, loving film. But I realized one thing, that I missed home, and there was not a lot of African film on television.
Okay.
But so over time we wanted to start with children's content, because the children's space is really children, family friendly content is also underserved.
Yeah.
So that's an area we started with. But the good thing is, if you do children's content, you get the parents.
Yeah.
And then as kids grow, you can get to do teenage content. And as teenagers become adults, you can do adult content. So we've been very lucky that now, 2 years later, we're now partnering with a lot more people, producing all kinds of content, distributing all kinds of content. But really it started from me trying to see people like me on television. So now we are expanding to include a lot more demographics. We're actually working with another organization called One Island Media. So they're working on increasing film from the Caribbean. And so it's all through these partnerships that we really think, whether it's film festivals, non-profits that are promoting filmmaking, pitching competitions. We just met with the African Union that's looking to use film to promote tourism. So branded content could really be one way for that. But the other thing we're excited about is, I guess, maybe integrating augmented reality in the app.
Wow.
So now,
is that the virtual reality where you wear the goggles?
Yeah, so that's really something we're working on. It will be out in a month or 2. But this is really for fun engagement. You can take pictures with your favorite actor. For animation, it's really fun, so we can get to place the characters in the room during the festival. So I'm really excited about that. But most importantly though, for us, the biggest impact we think is going to be youth employment. Where in a lot of areas there's young people getting into creative, getting into technology, filmmaking, programming. So we envision this new production company really being as a fundraising company, project management company for some of the projects we then work on. But the way they're going to be structured is we have these regional labs that are youth owned or youth run, and then we get to have these these really expert, trained talent work with the youth around the world on these projects. And so the youth get funding, they get to work on a project that's exciting, but they also work with people that are much more talented, and hopefully they can learn with them.
Yeah.
So that's really the one thing that we're excited about. And we're kind of piloting something. So we're already working in Nairobi as part of a program funded by the World Bank through Traction Camp. So that's an ongoing program, and we hope that with the US side of production, it will allow us to really do interesting things where we can produce in the US, or if we need to do backstories in Africa, that can also be possible. So
That's all like really awesome and very inspiring as well.
Well,
and
thank you.
How can people get in touch with you? Like, do you have social media channels,
Yeah,
websites?
So absolutely. On social media, the handle is at DreamAfrica, and my personal handle is Brian Asingia, BrianAsingia, and the website is www.wedreamafrica.com. The app is currently Android, but you're also going to be able to get iOS in 1 week, and we're pushing out desktop in 2 weeks from now. So we accept content from all over the world, and we hope to be the new multicultural platform.
Awesome. Well, that sounds great. Thank you so much for chatting today.
Thank you.
And make sure you go and check out the website and your social media channels. And I can't wait to see what you do next.
All right. We'll keep you posted. Dream Africa. Cheers.
See ya. Thanks. And we'll be back with more panels this afternoon. Bye.